What's going on, people? NGS back at it with another video, coming at y'all directly from the iPhone 12 Pro Max's front-facing camera. Now, originally, this was going to be a usual Neo type of video with some edits, a little bit of theatrics, a lot of comedy thrown in there. But the past 24 hours, the events that have transpired really threw the proverbial wrench in all of my plans to the point where I just got to make the video. Raw, off the cuff, in one take, because I don't know what else is going to happen afterwards that's going to contradict what I originally had in mind. So I'm, of course, referring to Xbox. That's all I got to say about everything that's happened over the past 24 hours. But for those who are unaware, I'm going to catch y'all up to speed. So early Friday morning, Team Xbox, Microsoft, announced that the price for Xbox Live Gold, which is, of course, the premium online service where you can play with all your best gals and guys and everything in between, that service will be increasing from $60 a year to $120 a year. Now, I'm going to put a little asterisk right here next to Baby Yoda, Grogu, whatever you want to call him, because while it is true, there's a lot more going on to that story with that price hike that people do not realize, but I'll touch on that later. And as you can surmise, the internet exploded. Of course, like what type of tone-deaf thinking do the folks over at Xbox have going on where they think that not only doubling the subscription price, but doubling that subscription price during a pandemic, how could they put those two together? Like 2 plus 2 equals 4, but Microsoft 2 plus 2 equals 120, apparently. I have no idea. But the backlash was so strong that 12 hours later, Microsoft not only walked back that price hike, but they finally announced that the arbitrary premium wall, the gate that they put on free-to-play games, would be coming down. So free-to-play games are now actually free on Xbox. There's a lot to discuss, so we might as well just talk about what I mentioned earlier with that little asterisk, talk about the price hike and why there's more to that. So for those who have been following Xbox for the past couple of months, there were a lot of rumors and rumblings towards the end of the summer. Before the launch of the Series X, there were rumors about Halo Infinite going free to play, the multiplayer component. Not only that, there were even bigger rumors that Xbox Live Gold might potentially be free to everybody. Now, of course, there were a lot of skepticisms attached to that because, read the room. Xbox Live Gold, that was the initial, that's the inception of premium services on a console. It got so popular to the point that their competitors followed suit, with PlayStation and Nintendo having premium online services. So for Microsoft not only to launch a new generation of consoles, they got all this goodwill coming in to launch Halo Infinite, the first time Halo was launched alongside an Xbox console in a long ass time, a free-to-play multiplayer mode for everybody, and Xbox Live Gold going free. That could literally cause ripples throughout the entire industry. It was a big deal, and obviously things didn't go according to plan because they were just rumors and speculations. Halo Infinite got delayed, but we did learn that Halo Infinite would be free to play for the multiplayer component, so that's great. But Xbox Live Gold going free was always that thing in the back of the room that people were always like, maybe, maybe not, we'll see what happens. There was one thing that Microsoft did, though, that was really interesting. They removed the year subscription from their website. So you know how you can subscribe month to month, you can get 3 months, you can get 6 months, and you can get a year, which is the best value? They had removed that from the site, which prompted a lot of people to go, why would they be doing this? That's the most popular subscription option. What is going on here? Unless maybe Xbox Live is going free to play. And everybody on the Series X and the Xbox One, they can finally play for free alongside their PC brethren. Wishful thinking, right? So they announced that they would be increasing the price of Xbox Live Gold, but it's not them doubling the service automatically. So the initial months have gone up in price, but they've removed the bulk discounts. So the best bang for your buck, which would be the 12-month subscription, that wasn't coming back, which is like, what the hell? And the price is increasing. So if you wanted to get the best bang for your buck, it would be that $60 6-month tier, which if you want to buy a whole year, that's $120. So them doing that was just completely asinine. It made no sense whatsoever. Not just talking about their competitors, like Sony is not increasing their prices, but the fact that Xbox in general, this ecosystem that they're crafting, which is not just the consoles anymore, it's PC and it's also xCloud. People on PC have been playing their games online for free forever, but the biggest slap in the face was that people who own Xbox games on PC, whether it's on Steam or directly through Xbox themselves, they could play their games for free, no questions asked. So the people on Xbox, come on, Neo, you got this. They were paying a premium to play a welfare version of those games compared to what it was on PC. I know people say it's a little exaggeration, but it's true. You're paying so much more on consoles, and now you're paying more to have the privilege of playing online, whereas people on PC are playing that shit for free and at better settings. It was very spooky. And I could not understand, I couldn't fathom why Microsoft would do that other than, hey, they just got cocky. It gave me very big Xbox One launch vibes. Very, very big vibes. Big Don Matrick energy in this chat. You know, Don Matrick was like, for people who can't connect 24/7, we have a console for you. It's called the 360. In this case, we have a console for you. It's called the PlayStation 5. That's literally what they were saying. You know, if you want to have the privilege of playing on Xbox, you got to pay $120 a year for gold. Now, there was, of course, a lot of conspiracies going around that maybe the reason why they were doing this is because they wanted to push Ultimate. Yeah, because Ultimate is the best value in gaming. You get the best of both worlds. You get gold, and you get all these games for free. Okay, Ultimate is a fantastic service. I've renewed my Ultimate for the next 2 years. I am locked in. I love it. But you cannot force the consumers into a service that they don't freaking want. Ultimate, while it is a great value for me, it is not the same thing across the board for everybody. There's some people on Xbox, diehard Xbox fans who are like, yeah, Ultimate is cool, but I have no use for it because I have over 1,000 games that I own. So what do I get out of Ultimate? And it's a logical, and reasonable, sound statement. And then for the people out there who just don't care about Ultimate, they play their games like Call of Duty and Fortnite, they have to pay $120 a year. So it was just a terrible, terrible, tone-deaf decision to be made. And thankfully, they walked that back, which is very great, and I give props to Team Xbox for walking back that initial decision. But I'm not going to be giving them all the credit like a lot of people out here are doing. There's a few people in the community, like my homeboy, shout out to Randall Thor 19, who, while he's happy about this, it doesn't change the fact that somebody out there, I don't know who it was, so I'm not going to throw out any names, but somebody over there at Team Xbox really thought that, okay, we're just going to double the price of our service and not tell anybody. Like not expect any type of reaction whatsoever. Somebody over there was so tone deaf that they thought that was okay. Now, am I against the price hike of any sorts? No, I am not. Do you want to know why? Because I'm a realist. I live out here in the real world. I understand that things get expensive over time, especially if you are improving the services. You know how it is out here in the real world. Things increase in price. We mumble, we whine, we bitch, and we groan about it, but we just accept it for some of the services, especially if they keep getting better. So if Xbox, if they wanted to increase the service an extra $10 a year, I'm okay with that because of the offers on the service. Cool, awesome. But it's just so asinine and backwards that you're increasing the services, and the people who are really getting gypped are the ones on the consoles versus the people on the PC who are just living it up with all this free stuff. It makes no sense whatsoever. And I know a lot of people like to say, well, it was actually a conspiracy theory because they were doing this just so they can get a lot of people to renew their subscriptions right now so they can get it locked in at that price, and then they were going to walk it back 12 hours later. I know you guys, you love these whole conspiracy theories. You like to think it's deeper than what it is. Why would any company out there, especially Microsoft, which is the company, Xbox, their division, has everything, like they have an uphill battle ahead of them. They have everything to gain and at the same time, everything to lose with the snap of the fingers, just like that. And that decision, making Xbox Live Gold, doubling the price, do you know, for a lot of people out there, who are invested in the ecosystem, they can renew it just fine. But what about all the newcomers, which is what Xbox is banking on? People like me. I got back into the Xbox ecosystem last spring, right? I'm trying to convince a lot of people to join Xbox, to say, hey, this is a dope-ass machine. And even if they don't make it their primary console, they can have it as their secondary console and appreciate the benefits of it. Do you know how hard it would have been now to say, hey, join Xbox. You don't care about Ultimate, then $120 a year. No, that's not okay. That's not fair. especially for the people who played free-to-play games. So I don't think it's a conspiracy that they would cause so much damage to their brand, the brand that has garnered so much goodwill in the past couple of years, just like that. I can't even fathom that. I really can't. So while I am excited that Team Xbox listened and they walked back that stupid decision, think about it for a second, you guys. You're happy that this company listened to you, even though they were going to, I don't care, demonetize, whatever. They were going to bend you over, take it up the ass with no lube whatsoever. That's literally what it was. Let's just call it like it is, you guys. Oh my God. But in better news, the free-to-play wall has come down, and now free-to-play games are free across the board. So this is great for people who play things like Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, Apex Legends, whatever free-to-play game tickles your fancy. That stuff is now free. So it's in line with PlayStation and Nintendo Switch and PC and literally all these other platforms. Like, I can play Fortnite for free on my phone, but on Xbox, I have to be subscribed to Gold. It was a stupid decision. I don't know why it took them so many years. It should have come down with the launch of the Xbox One, but it didn't because I guess they viewed it as, hey, it's making us so much money. Yeah, it wasn't a good look, but things are looking better in that respect. But I'm not going to sit here and say that, yes, the future is still looking bright for Microsoft because they've got 23 studios and Indiana Jones coming. Guys, just take a step back. Take a step back. Even though you guys know me, I love the Series X. It's my primary next-gen platform to play games that aren't exclusives on PlayStation. But just think about how easy it was for them to get you so excited. At the flip of a hat, these people can just come on here and do what they were about to do. So remain vigilant, be vocal about the things that you like, and at the same time, the things that you don't. Because I guarantee you, if nobody made an uproar, if everybody was damage controlling this, it would have remained the same. Just think about that for a second. Anyways, you guys, that's all I got for y'all today. What do you guys think about this whole situation, all the events that have transpired in the past 24 hours? It's really crazy. I'm going to get back to playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I am on the final act, chapter 6, and I'm so excited to finally finish that. Definition of a slow burn, but it's a very good game. Very good game. That story is just top tier. But anyways, you guys, from me to you for now, my name is NGS, signing out like always, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Did this thing stop? No, it didn't.